and do more. Bruh, this event has been on fire since.
Met some amazing entrepreneurs from all over the world.
This is a wonderful initiative.
Yes.
I'm excited about it.
It's a great impact. An event like this, with everything that we have seen yesterday and today, is definitely going to have a bigger impact on the younger generations.
Entrepreneurship is about providing solutions, and poverty is one thing that we...
Microcredit and Holdings, Mr. Richard Niamakwe. Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause? Distinguished guests, global partners, members of the press, and fellow builders of the future, good afternoon. Today is not just a moment, it is a signal that the global spotlight is shifting and it is facing Africa, not out of pity, not out of charity, but out of recognition. Recognition of a continent no longer waiting to be discovered, but choosing to define itself. I am honored to stand here, not just as an entrepreneur or an investor, but as a witness to what happens when local systems are empowered, and as a firm believer that Africa's global rise will not come from abroad, it will rise from within. Africa is not lacking talent, it's not lacking ambition either, it's not lacking innovation. What it has often lacked is infrastructure, access, and ownership. This is why I built Bill's microcredit, not just to lend money, but to lend hope to everyday people who are often overlooked by traditional financial institutions. It is why I also created Quick Angels to fund ideas, support people with immense potential, and businesses at their early stage. And also why we continue to push forward with Oya Microcredit on the African continent, a model built for Africa, because financial access must be as widespread as our potential. Our rise is not in competition with the West, it is in cooperation with our reality. Africa is the youngest continent on earth. That's not a statistic, it is a strategic advantage. But youth without opportunity is a sticky time bomb. The world doesn't need to save Africa. Africa needs the space, the tools, and the partnership to activate its own genius. Let me be clear, we are not asking for access, we are building access. We are not chasing validation, we are creating value. We are not waiting to be invited, we are building the house. So to the world watching, invest not only in Africa ideas, but in Africa ecosystems. Support not only innovation, but the infrastructure that sustains it. And to my fellow Africans, let's stop outsourcing our potential. Let's stop exporting our genius, and let's stop underestimating our growth, our wealth. Africa will rise when local systems are strong enough to hold global dreams. That is the Africa I believe in. And that is the Africa I am building for. And that is the Africa that will define the next century. Thank you.
Please let us celebrate it one more time.
This is an unusual idea. Fine. Yes, we are here to support the wealthy cause. So, I greet you. That's my good brother. So we, first of all, came here to commit the media's support towards the global entrepreneurship. Partnership is key and the way to go. And as we all know, we talk of innovation, we talk of creativity, we talk of technological advancement in this world of digitalization and digitalization. We need to empower the young ones, and I appreciate that the way to go is entrepreneurship, because as entrepreneurship brings out a lot of skills, a lot of talent from our young ones. And for me, I believe that with some of us, the youth leading the charge in different institutions, the way to go is empowering others to join us. But the youth is never taking over. The young ones are taking over. And I believe if we are here in a well-established or well-resourceful, it's very important to also impact life. There is always a saying that you are not worthy until you impact on others. What makes you worthy, what makes you successful is what? To put a smile on other people's faces, impact positively on others. And so it's good, and I will urge my support for two entrepreneurs.
Thank you so much.
And I believe that, yes, and I will urge the English fraternity to reach agreement the four places to help promote this global entrepreneurship festival. And whenever I start to give an address to update the nation, I'll be sure that I'll handle a positive communication. Thank you.
What would you like to commit to the success of this younger generation in Ghana? Thank you.
Thank you. And so yes, Pan-Africanists will believe strongly in empowering young Africans to achieve their entrepreneurial dreams and journey. This is something that I have been doing on a daily basis. Like the colleague said, through that process I've built many entrepreneurs and businesses in Ghana, partnering other young Ghanaians to develop iconic businesses and national businesses across the length and breadth of the country. So I'm very passionate about what we are here. Commitment of 50,000 Ghana cedis to support.
Can I hear another round of applause for Mr. Richard for that commitment? Thank you so much. Please hand him the form so that he can fill the details. Thank you so much. I've been seeing so many insightful and beautiful faces calling my name in this audience. I don't know. Who am I going to be starting with here today? I mean, should I go to my left? Should I go to my right? If you know that it is speaking to your heart at this moment to sponsor one entrepreneur for this global movement. As
Dr. of APC, Dr. Hassan Ayarida. And Doc, I want you to share this online platform with me. Let's sponsor 20 people to Nigeria. Accommodation. You can do it. You know, Mr. Richard Yamape has given us 50,000. That is well enough to take about 5 people down to Nigeria. And I know that he's also going to top up as we go. This is November. I know how you go about things every now and then. So I'm just trusting God that by that time you see we'll make 500,000. And we can take about maybe 100 people from that. Richard, thank you. Hassan, over to you. Let's share this platform together.
You know, there's a popular slogan that Bolare uses a lot. And you and I know that it is possible.
wow, I have a commitment over here. The pretty lady in purple. I said the women.
Kindly, let's have Dr. Al-Hassan.
Okay, I'll come to you right now.
Hola. We are not going to go for the car wash anymore. I'm going to cancel the car show, so you are not invited to my house again. Anyway, thank you very much. I have listened to most of the speakers, and I'm very grateful that we are all here. young men trying to build entrepreneurs and as well a community of visionary leaders, men and women. But you see, with all these programs, we also have challenges. And those challenges are what our youth are facing. And if we don't take them out of those challenges, it will become very difficult to sustain businessmen and entrepreneurs. And that has to do with, first of all, technical know-how, knowledge. We go into businesses and we don't have knowledge about those businesses. We assume that NE is doing something and everybody wants to do it because which is making money out of it, but we don't actually know how it's done. Yesterday I was standing somewhere in my house and I was looking around 2 a.m. and I was imagining it was dark. Everybody was sleeping. And I was like, this policy of 24-hour economy, what can we do? Can we have a well at night? Can we have a well at night? That once people are sleeping, others are making money in the night. What can we do? What can we offer to have a business operating in the night 24/7 and not just sleep? Because we cannot all be sleeping at the same time. Some people should be sleeping while others should be working. And some people should be working while others are sleeping. But we are not making good use of our night shift. And that is a problem, a big one. So I was shocked. I asked myself, what can I do with the night? How can I become rich out of this night? What can I do to make this night very useful to the world? So as entrepreneurs, let's start thinking about it. Vice Chairman spoke about pricing. It's important for us to know that pricing is very important in everything we do. But one thing we must know is that find a problem in your community and find a solution to that, you will become very rich. Identify a problem wherever you are. Rich men don't come out from the blue. They identify problems and solve them. And when they solve those problems, they make money out. Money chases them, money follows them. When you are solving problems, money follows. You don't even realize you're making money. Because the money is so much to extent that your concentration in your purpose is solving the problem, not making the money. The money becomes a reward. And that way, pricing, so we spoke about. Africa is expensive. Yes, but the expensive things are so difficult for all of us to be able to afford.
All partners who signed the MOU, please do join for the next photograph. Thank you very much. Thank you. And then now respectively would like to have the head of the Ghana India Business Chamber and also the representative of the Food and Drugs Authority, as well as the presidential candidate of the APC and our friends from the year of return. Thank you. We're also eternally grateful to Ezel Fashion, who is a sponsor for today's occasion. Ezel Fashion, we're very grateful to you.
Okay, so can some of us go to the back? Sorry, can you go to the back? Yeah, in front of the chair. If they move backwards, they can just move backwards. We're good? Okay. Yeah. Do you want to move more people to the back of the space? Or is it okay? No, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's do that. Are we smiling before we do too much? Yes. Yes. Hold on with the flag. Ghana, host country Ghana, please spread it. And host it. Sorry.
Of course, I must hold the flag.
Is it balanced properly? You can check. Move backwards, you can see it. That's how. We're good? We're good.